Well, listen, thank you everybody for coming down this morning. We're here to sort of commemorate a little bit of funding to help a great community organization. You're going to meet Coach Bernie Armstrong in a couple of minutes. Coach Bernie and I started together many years ago. We actually we played together in the semi-pro football team, and we helped manage a couple of not-for-profit organizations that try to use sports to help athletes, young and old, to work as hard at life as they do with sports. And you know, ramping off of that, Bernie a few years ago started the Southwest Connecticut Grizzlies. Now he'll give you some details about their success and their program. But what I've been trying to do as a state representative, with the help of other state representatives, Charlie Stallworth is here. Tony Walker was facilitated. We have Coach Ganim, or he was a coach with me. That's why I called him Coach Ganim.
That title.
Thanks, right. Mayor Ganim's here. We tried to get a little bit of state funding to help kind of put some gas in the tank, because it's the perfect example of how just a little bit of money, whether from the state or otherwise, given to the right group of people, volunteers like Coach Armstrong or not-for-profits, how a little bit of money can do a lot of bit of good, and that's exactly what's going on today. So just to, for the whole reason is we got one of these fancy checks. I wanted to make sure that we mark this occasion because I think it's an important one, and hopefully the start of more events to come. But from the state of Connecticut, and we should also thank the governor's folks, because through some tough economic times, keeping some of the important small community grants like this alive isn't easy, and the folks over in the DECD and whatnot help facilitate this. So. Coach Bernie, my friend, I want to present you and your fine organization with a check for almost $7,000, there's a little rounding down there, to help continue your fine work. So with that, why don't you explain what it is you're doing? I'll switch the mic here.
That's no problem.
Hold on, let me give you the mic here, brother. There you go, connect that. You can just leave it on the table. Connect that to your lapel, sir. I'll hold that up.
Can you hear me?
Good.
Okay. Thank you guys. Definitely, this is an awesome day for Southwestern Connecticut Prep. I definitely want to thank Representative Shaban for this opportunity. Also, Mayor Ganim, you guys have been a great support in terms of the city of Bridgeport, in terms of housing our program. Southwestern Connecticut Prep is the only community college-based football program in the state of Connecticut. We have a relationship with 12 community colleges in the state for kids who, for whatever reason, do not have the SAT scores or the GPAs to get into a four-year school. So those kids can now attend any of those 12 community colleges, take a minimum of 9 credit hours, and we pull them all in and we play and practice, out of the city of Bridgeport. And our goal is to get them into a four-year university. Over the last 6 years, we've been able to put 35 different kids into four-year programs to play football, which is their goal. On the field, we've done a great job, and Challenge 12 has been able to kind of highlight some of the things that we've been able to do. Over that time period, we won 4 conference championships, and in 2011 and in 2014, we won the national championship, being crowned as the best team in the country. So, along with a lot of hard work from my coaching staff, a lot of friends and family, our administrators and things of that nature, this has all come together, and to have this type of opportunity today really means a lot to our organization. Thank you, guys.
Good job. You sure? Well, I do. I want to stay right here, Coach. Keep the microphone on. Just get a little closer to John, the guy. I want to just thank, Coach, I want to thank you for your hard work, your commitment, your leadership, and what you provide to, you said 35, but you also told me earlier, I said how many from Bridgeport? Over 100.
Yes.
Touched, that have been giving a, let's just call it direction, maybe a helping hand out of Bridgeport Public Schools.
Yes.
And as a result are probably here at Housatonic, are getting an academic experience and enjoying football, which we all love. John, State Representative Shaban, stated this, called me coach, because he gave me the honor of joining him to coach, which he continues to do in a nearby town, in Easton Reading. And so his commitment is to youth at every level. And I think people should be aware of that. So from the youngest to
Not so young.
These big guns behind us over here that want, and to win a, is that a championship
Yeah,
ring?
that's 2014
Okay, and he's got a
national
championship ring on, okay? So these guys aren't playing, playing. And John, or State Representative Shaban, and Representative Stallworth, for what your commitment to the state of Connecticut, the youth all over, and the people all over, but your particular financial commitment here to this program, I want to say thank you, because it helps Bridgeport. And we're strong, diverse, great city, and a proud community, but we always need help. And help like this has such a direct impact. And so I just wanted to give my 2 cents on words of thanks. And I will tell you this, I wanted to say, I'm going to talk and see if we can help, maybe in a subsequent event, and we'll invite Representative Shaban down and with Charlie, and maybe add a little bit to this. Anytime I see someone making a commitment, I'm always saying, what are we doing? What's the city of Bridgeport doing? What's our, and we put, a little skin in the game, and so we want to do that. So I can't do that right now without checking with the bean counters and all that. I wanted to be able to say something, but I can tell you that's where, and Charlie and I work together, across the city, so we want to be able to do that. And we'll have, of course, our Representative Shaban there too. If we
would
want
definitely
on top of it, we'll do that.
Every little bit.
Hey, it's up to you. You guys want to say something? We're there's a chance, man.
We're lucky.
Somebody who's my height should be up here.
We're really lucky. The best part about our program is what happened a few minutes ago. I was talking to my guys, and for them to be behind me earlier, and they were kind of talking about their school choices. All my guys that are behind me are all second-year guys. They did 2 full seasons with us. They haven't lost a game in our program during those 2 years. They played some fantastic football. But they've also done the academic end, because all of them are sitting here kind of talking amongst themselves what local universities are their choices. So it's great to hear some of my guys. And Jaquay Solomon, you come up. Jaquay's from Bridgeport. He's a Bullet Haven guy. Decided to go on to a 4-year school, but came by way of Housatonic. For him to sit there, and I could hear him talking about, this is my number 1 choice, this is my number 2, this is my number 3. To give him that option to be able to make those types of decisions may not have been possible a couple of years ago, but by the way of some very good people and these types of opportunities, he's able to make those great decisions for his life.
And I know you guys know, but I always laud this, because I think it's one of the best programs that the state of Connecticut has. If you attend Housatonic, and I'm sure the other community colleges, and attain a certain grade level, right, for up to 2 years, then I think you can automatically transfer, am I right? Because of the hard work of the state reps in the state of Connecticut, to UConn,
Yes.
Yeah.
to any of the states, to Southern. They have to take all your credits.
Yes.
And so you've gotten an enormous amount of credits at a lower price, and a great quality education. And ultimately, if you want the 4-year degree from UConn, which is, by the way, where I graduated. I actually walked on the football field there 1 year as a player, despite my size. The truth. So, there's all those kinds of things that all are in play, that this program is helping to support and make possible. So thank you again. John, thank you. Charlie, for being a part of it. And the other thing is, I'm a little disappointed unless we get invited to a game.
Oh, that's a given. I got it.
You're a
We'll
coin
take care
toss
of
first
that.
game.
Okay.
I did a coin toss one time, didn't I?
Yes, you did. Thank you, guys.
And I don't know if Bertie mentioned it, I mean, tell some of the schools you guys actually play, because it's a community college league, but a lot of folks don't understand, so.
That's the part that I think is very interesting, that people, to hear about our program, to hear about our story, and what we've been able to do on the field. Who we play, I think, is just as exciting. We're considered club level football. My kids are considered part-time students, so they don't lose any athletic eligibility. So all my kids here can go on to their 4-year school, and some of them will walk in as sophomores academically, but walk in freshmen athletically. So they still have the 4 years to play the game, which, as we all know, that's what motivates our guys, is playing the game. We play in the Yankee Football Conference based out of Massachusetts, but we actually play against 4-year schools in the area. We'll play against Eastern Connecticut State, Central Connecticut State, University of Hartford, Boston University, University of Maine, the University of Vermont. Those are all programs that are around or in our area. Clarkson University in upstate New York. We play against their club teams that I think actually kind of helps us out, and the kids get excited to be actually on those campuses. What we're also doing this year there's about 3 or 4 schools, 4-year schools, who've made a commitment to us to play their JV teams. So those are schools that have actually recruited a ton of our guys. Western Connecticut State, for one, we have 35 kids who've moved on to 4-year schools. About 12 of them have gone on to Western Connecticut State. They have a great relationship with us. So we're playing against their JV team this year. We're going to go up to Pittsburgh State, play against their JV team up in Massachusetts. And we're going up to Worcester State and play against their JV team this year. We like that opportunity because what that will actually do is our kids will actually go up. It's a full day, so they actually get a chance to go up, you get to tour the school, okay? Get a chance to grab something to eat in the cafeteria and then go on the field and play against the 4s and 5s of that particular school. So the colleges love it because they can actually see right in front of their eyes their current players and what could be their potential players. So they get the best of both worlds. And our guys get a chance to actually see a school again, tour the facility, get a real good college feel, and then actually play in front of and with some kids that might be their teammates in a year or so. So that's our season for 2016. We're excited about it, and we've been able to do some pretty good things on the field, and obviously it shows in terms of my guys moving on to 4-year schools. We've been able to do some good things off the field too.
So when's your first home game?
Right now we're looking at September 26th. And that would be our season opener. Right now we're looking at, I think, University of Vermont, which is always a big rival for us, will be coming down to play us at home. We played our games at Kennedy Stadium at times in Bridgeport, and we also stay in the area and we play right at Bunnell in Stratford. We've also played at Fairfield Ludlow High School in Fairfield. So we try to stay definitely in the Fairfield County area.
Great. Any other questions, thoughts? Anybody? Well, listen, thank you everybody for coming. Thank you, gentlemen. I know you guys are anxious to get back to class.